Ah, you've arrived. I've made all the necessary preparations and even packed some handmade snacks. In that case, let's first pay Madame Ping a visit in the city before heading out to Jueyun Karst.
So, looks like we have Madame Ping and Yanfei again. It's been a long time.
The festive season is upon us. This is no time to be running hither and thither. We should relax and enjoy the season.
I get it, Granny, but you know, having lots of clients is a good thing.
Madam Ping! Happy Lantern Rite!
Happy Lantern Rite.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Madame Ping. How are you?
Oh dear, well, look who's here. I'm so glad to see you all in time for the festival.
The Qixing have prepared some small gifts for you to celebrate this festive occasion. There are some seasonal goods, 2 bolts of fine silk, and some exotic flower seeds which I picked specifically for you, Madame Ping. Please, accept our humble gifts. I hope you'll find them to your liking.
Wow, those gifts sound marvelous. Please be sure to thank the Qixing on our behalf.
Yes, how very nice of you. I'm sure the flowers will be most beautiful if you personally
meet all
selected
the
the seeds.
the Adeptus characters in this game.
Thank you very
I
much,
guess,
Keqing.
for this.
By the way, I've heard that you designed all the street decorations yourself, Keqing. You decorated the city so beautifully, yet you don't even have the time to go and see it for yourself. What a pity.
Besides, what's the saying? Ah, yes. A rested worker is an efficient worker.
But first, we should head to Jueyun Karst. If you'll excuse us, Madame Ping. We'll be leaving now.
Festive season is fast approaching. What brings you to one's abode? Has the Ministry of Civil Affairs simply run out of work for you to do?
Well, with Lantern Rite just around the corner, I decided it was a good time to take leave and pay you a visit.
Happy Lantern Rite, everybody!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Greetings, Venerable Adeptus. And greetings, Ganyu.
Most courteous of you to travel hither and pay your respects. What is the purpose of your visit, if one may ask?
It's the festive season, and on behalf of the Qixing, I'd like to give you our regards. Please, accept our humble gifts. This is a new type of firework which has been modified by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've heard that you are fond of gadgets, so I've brought one for your amusement.
Very good. One shall gladly accept this device. One surmises from Ganyu's words that you also wish to see Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper. Pity. Your timing is most unfortunate.
Oh? So Shenhe's here too!
I was wondering where she was.
Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer?
Is she the one that you mentioned before?
Hello, everyone.
Nice to see you as well.
Shenhe, this is Ganyu. You have
Is
most
this their
likely
first
heard
time
of
meeting
her.
each other?
Hello. I'm Ganyu. I work at Yujing Terrace. I've heard that you returned to Liyue Harbor recently, so if you need anything, please feel free to come to me.
I will. Thank you.
Speaking of which, have you seen Xiao?
The Conqueror of Demons? One has not seen him of late.
Well, then he's probably not in Jueyun Karst. Let's go look for him in his usual spot, at Wangshuin!
Rest is crucial. If one is too devoted to one's research and falls ill, one shall be in no fit state to test the devices personally. Enough idle chatter, everyone. One must go and continue one's research. Come, Shenhe, this way.
Traveler, Paimon, let's head to Wangshuin. Perhaps we'll find the Conqueror of Demons there.
Paimon.
Dr. Baizhu, here are the herbs. I've picked lots of them.
Splendid! Let me pack up and then we can be on our way.
Hey, you guys! What are you doing?
Dr. Baizhu wanted herbs, so I came to collect herbs. Lots of them. And Dr. Baizhu came too.
Traveler! Paimon! Oh, and Lady Keqing! It's a pleasure to see you all. We're here stocking up more herbs. It's nearly time to celebrate Lantern Rite, and you're still running errands. Hardworking as always.
I appreciate the sentiment, Dr. Baiju. I'm just doing my job. Traveler, let's go find Virgoldet.
Ah, Lady
Lot of
Keqing.
catching
What a surprise.
stuff.
Is there anything I can help you with?
No, thank you. I'm just wondering if you might know where the Conqueror of Demons is.
Oh, we never inquire about Xiao's whereabouts. But if he's here, he would be up on the rooftop terrace. Please feel free to go up and have a look.
He doesn't seem to be here.
Why can't we just call Xiao?
Perhaps we came at the wrong time.
Maybe he's out battling somewhere again. Let's leave the gifts with the owner and ask her to...
How can I help?
Oh my god. Talk about a jump scare.
Where did you come from? You scared Paimon!
Were you here the whole time, Xiao?
Yes.
Hello, I am Keqing, Yuheng of the Liyue Qixing.
The Yuheng. Yes. I saw you when we battled Osile. You are fierce with your blade.
Aw, come on! Lantern Rite is almost here! Don't you want to take a break?
Why don't we go watch the fireworks in the city together?
Like I said before, I have no liking for crowds.
You watched the fireworks last
I must
time?
remain vigilant of evil attacks, especially during the holidays. I will continue my patrol as usual.
Alright, we've completed our visits with all the Adepti. Let's take a break downstairs before we head back into the city.
After a short break, everyone gathers on the ground floor of the inn.
What should we do, huh? Oh, Lady Keqing! Lady Keqing! I'm so glad to see you here.
Feng Yi? What's wrong? What are you doing here?
I had rearranged the fireworks layout and expanded the range to Qingce Village, just like you requested. My people finished setting up the fireworks and we left someone in charge to launch them for the show. But... the person we left in charge came back shortly after and reported that all the fireworks in Qingce Village had been stolen.
This would be a piece of cake for someone like Cloud Retainer or Xiao.
Yeah, but it's a small thing though. It's not something that Adepti will
that
be
would
worried
only
about.
make us look incompetent. I'll handle this, Peng Yi.
We can't let Keqing do this all by herself. Yeah. Let us help you.
That's right! We can take care of this, together!
Thanks, you two. Actually, I have an idea. Let me make some arrangements. Peng Yi, go back to Liyue Harbor and get the fireworks ready. Then meet me in Qingce Village. Traveler, come with me. Let's ask around to see what happened.
Here.
Hello, Granny Roshin. We'd like to know more about the recent fireworks theft.
Well, when they brought the fireworks, the children in the village were very excited. They were all gathered round, watching the area for a long time. The workers piled up the fireworks and said they would go confirm the locations to set them off. That's when they left the village.
Traveler, let's go investigate the place where the fireworks were stolen.
Alright.
This is the place. The fireworks were stolen here.
The thieves must think there are mostly elderly and children living in Qingce Village, all too weak to defend themselves. Otherwise, they would never dare commit such a blatant crime. This is absolutely awful. We cannot let such a matter go unpunished.
I just predicted it correctly.
Sir, please. This is all just a big misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding, you say? If so, then tell me, why are you hiding here? Please, save your breath. Restrain this fellow! Tightly now, we mustn't let him get away.
That'd be serious.
I was sure it was an evil spirit. Turns out it's the Treasure Hoarders again.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, hello, dear traveler. Our fates cross once again. What brings you here? Upon searching the area, we found a group of treasure hoarders. They tried to flee the moment we were upon them. Fortunately, I was swift enough to catch one of them. Your timing couldn't have been more fortunate. We were just preparing to send them to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Master Xingqiu, I would like to borrow a few of your staff to escort the thief to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. As for the bounty, we will pay you afterward.
My intuition tells me that there could be more than one group of treasure hoarders in this area.
The fireworks that were transported to Qingce Village were quite bulky. They couldn't have gone far. Way I see it, if they were clever enough, they would conceal the stolen goods somewhere and then come pick them up later. All I have to do is find out where they hid the fireworks and then return to the location with reinforcements. Don't worry, I am not reckless, and I won't carelessly alert the thieves. You can certainly trust me by now.
Well, when you put it that way...
It's settled then. Traveler, Paimon, please go get some rest. I'll go find you in Qingce Village when I'm done.
Rest assured, all is quiet here in Qingce Village. Zhongyun is guarding the outside and I'm guarding the inside. Not a problem in sight.
Good. I've made some progress in my investigation as well.
Oh? What are you planning? Is it time to strike?
Perfect timing. Count me in.
Let's go!
Traveler, Paimon, you are just in time. I looked everywhere and I found some clues regarding the treasure hoarders. Besides wagon tracks, I also came across bits and pieces of fireworks packaging scattered on the road. Following those clues, I was able to finally locate the missing fireworks. But there was no sign of treasure hoarders.
Did they run away?
No, I think they might be just overly careless. I seem to have found the location where they've been stashing all their stolen goods. They must have thought it was well hidden and deemed it unnecessary to post any guards. The amount of fireworks they've amassed there is astonishing. Not only did they steal the ones in Qingce Village, but also from other locations too. They've gathered all the stolen goods there. I've asked the Millilith on guard at Qingce Village to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. They will organize a search around that warehouse.
Now that the Millilith is involved, you don't need to handle this yourself anymore!
The treasure hoarders are notoriously cunning, and they may even have lookouts. If they notice anything suspicious, they will move the fireworks and our single lead will be lost. I have to keep an eye on the situation.
You're not really thinking that you can take all of them yourself, are you?
No, I am not that reckless. I just want to investigate the case thoroughly. But now that I have your help, the idea is feasible.
So you really are considering it?
We can't let Keqing try to handle this on their own. They're just treasure hoarders. We can take them.
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Welcome back to more Lantern Rite. Last time we talked to the Adeptus, we met Shenhe, Ganyu. We also met Qiqi and Baishu as well on our way to Michelle. But then, after we let Wang Shu in, we had some problems. About the fact that fireworks being stolen by the treasure hoarders. Sounds a bit familiar, right? And, well, we alongside Keqing are here to take them down. Because, well, it's the Lantern Rite. We cannot have treasure hoarders ruining it just because they want to. So, and we had to go to Qingce Village for some leads. Luckily, thanks to Changyu and the Xingqiu, we were able to get a lead on them. And now here we are. Okay, Keqing. These treasure hoarders must have returned to check on the stolen fireworks.
Please hide yourselves. Let's wait and see what happens.
Hey, boss. You think we have enough fireworks now?
Ha! Are you kidding? This ain't nowhere near enough.
But boss, if we want more fireworks, we're gonna have to steal them in the city. Ain't gonna be easy.
You got a point. Alright, then we steal those things that make a real loud bang but don't light up real pretty. What do they call them? Yeah, firecrackers. Those'll do the job. All we need to do is make some real ruckus. As long as we distract the Millilith, the other hoarders can do their end of the job. You get it?
Got it, boss. I gotta hand it to you. We're gonna hit the jackpot this time. But boss, all our boys are out scouting around. Don't you think we need a few more to guard the stash?
Hey, don't worry about it. The Millilith are swamped with Lantern Rite. They won't have time to come out here. All right, move it, boys. Just a few more batches and we'll be...
Uh-oh. Hey, boss, we got trouble!
Huh? What happened?
The jig is up, boss. The Millilith are coming, and it seems they've already caught our scouts. If one of the boys hadn't set off a firework to warn us, we would have been completely blindsided. Boss, let's run!
It's too late for that.
But how did the Millilith find out about us? And so quickly,
Oh,
too!
this guy's also name is Xingqiu.
Ah!
Excuse me?
Fine! Leave the fireworks and let's split! They won't be catching us!
It's time to make our move. Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go!
Drop your weapons and surrender immediately!
Oh, we get to play Keqing.
Ha! Get out of my way! You got a death witch or something? I'll show you! Huh? Wait a second. You're Lady Keqing.
Oh, you recognize her now, do you?
So you do recognize me then. I'll say it one more time. Drop your weapon and surrender. Now!
Who would have thought we'd run into the Yuhong all the way out here? All right, Hoarders. Looks like the Yuhong wants to play. We'll...
Too late for that.
Alright, so you want to do this the hard way.
Yo, that's a nice little surprise being able to play as Keqing. Also, damn, that is a cool scene. That is a cool scene right there.
We surrender, Yuhong.
Now, I want some answers. What were you planning to do with the stockpile
Why the
of
end of the park was
fireworks?
just floating up there for?
We just...
Tell the truth, and I might go easy on you.
Keqing.
Fine. We were gonna smuggle these fireworks into the city and ignite them during the Lantern Rite's opening ceremony. The fireworks are really bright and loud and would definitely raise some havoc. We were gonna rob the city while everyone's distracted by the explosions. But, we didn't seem to have enough fireworks, so...
You're gonna get more?
Oh? So you mean you had more than one group of thieves stealing fireworks?
Yeah, that's right. Originally, I had all the hoarders out stealing fireworks, but then one of them got caught by the Feiyun Commerce Guild and was arrested. I really didn't get it. Why did the Feiyun Commerce Guild get involved? We were only stealing from the government. No, what I meant is, well, I was worried that the guy who got arrested would rat us out. Who would have guessed we'd end up running into you like that?
Hey, didn't one of you just say that the Millilith were coming too?
Yeah, that's right. I wonder how the Millilith even found out we had dispatched scouts. They somehow captured almost all of them. If someone hadn't alerted us, we would have all been caught.
Well, you did get caught.
Yeah.
Well,
by the Yuhong.
Yeah.
It appears that the Millilith managed to get the captured treasure hoarder to talk. There may still be other treasure hoarders in the area. We should head elsewhere just to be safe. Traveler, please escort the treasure hoarders back to Qingce Village and hand them over to the Millilith stationed there. I'll be there once I am finished inspecting this place.
Understood. Please, be careful.
Yes, you too. I'll see you in Qingce Village.
That's a nice surprise being able to play as Keqing like that. I never got to check her weapon because I was so busy fighting, but okay. Also, this is gonna hurt my goddamn curiosity. I need to know. Oh. Never mind. I was gonna say, is that guy also named Xingqiu as well? But no, it's Xingqiu, which is Xingqiu because it's X-I-N-G and then X-I-U, not Q-I-U. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know how to pronounce Chinese. That's a lot. I really don't. I botch a lot of names sometimes too. So we just deliver these treasure hoarders to this mill all the way over there. Oh, that's Chongyun, and in Xingqiu.
This is the last batch of fireworks that I can get. Please ensure that there will be no further problems.
Don't worry. The Yu Hong will be taking care of this personally. And with us on guard, I assure you it'll be safe.
Yes, indeed. Oh, it appears the traveler has returned. And with 2 others, no doubt.
They're the thieves who stole the fireworks. You tell everyone how the thieves are caught.
It's definitely dangerous to infiltrate an enemy area like that. If only I was there to fight alongside you.
We had that no problem.
Come now, we
Thank you
both
for
know
the
the
concern,
traveler
though.
is most capable. But who would have known we performed such a noble deed? We had arrested the treasure hoarder earlier by mere happenstance.
Yeah, talk about a coincidence.
It seems that justice always finds its way into the world. It is in fateful moments that miracles are born.
So it was you! You horrible brutes are the ones who stole the fireworks? Just the sight of you two makes my blood boil.
Please, calm down.
Pengyi.
I doubt they'll be causing any more trouble now that they're in custody. Thank you very much, Traveler. But may I ask, why has Lady Keqing not returned with you?
Lady Keqing was worried there'd be more treasure hoarders lurking about. She wanted to conduct a full search of the area.
Oh, I see. Yes, Lady Keqing is quite thorough. A squad of Millilith came by just now. I believe they were sent by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I also heard that most of the fleeing treasure hoarders have already been apprehended. Hopefully that will be the end of this matter. Anyway, you may leave these treasure hoarders to us. I will escort them back to the city and make sure they stand trial with the others.
And thus, our chapter has finally reached its timely conclusion. I am partial to fireworks myself, but I'm afraid we must also be leaving now.
That's kind of unfortunate.
Why the hurry to get back to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Oh, don't tell us you have work to do too!
Are you also busy these days, Xingqiu?
Inevitably, affairs do become busier around festive seasons. But no need to worry. We have many attendants to assist us. And there's always Chongyun, too.
Huh? You mean you're assigning more work to me?
Ouch.
'Tis only my duty as your dearest friend. Work before play, as they say. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, alright.
I feel so bad for Chongyun.
As the saying goes, many hands make light work. As long as work is assigned to the right people, everything will proceed without a hitch.
If you ask me, I think speaking eloquently is just a guise for assigning work to everybody else.
Yo,
All
tell
right,
'em.
all right. I shall treat you to a meal after the work is done. Farewell, traveler.
Alright. Chongyun and Xingqiu leaves with the others from the guild.
By the way, do you know when Lady Keqing will be back, Traveler? There are not many fireworks in the second batch that I brought, so I'm worried that we can't achieve the show's desired effect. I was hoping we could
How much
somehow
would I bet that
retrieve
she's
the
just gonna
stolen
show up
fireworks.
right now? Oh!
Hey! Did you hear that explosion? Maybe it was fireworks. Or maybe more treasure hoarders!
It came from Keqing's location.
Oh no! Maybe she ran into trouble! Let's go and help her!
That's not good. I know why I opened that map and not teleport. Let's hurry. Oh, what?
Oops. What did I do?
Keqing?
Hey! Keqing!
Keqing? Wait. Where are the other treasure hoarders?
Uh-huh. What treasure hoarders?
We heard an explosion and thought it might be treasure hoarders sending signals to one another again.
I see. Sorry, that's not the case. I saw a few sticks of fireworks on the ground, so I fiddled with them and... Sure enough, it seems... I accidentally lit the fuse. Before I could react, the fireworks were... already up in the air.
Oh. I see.
So no enemies? Whew. Well, that's good. We thought you might have been
Weird is
surrounded
catching
by
so
bad
awkward
guys.
like this.
I apologize. I didn't mean to alarm you. Fortunately, there are no more treasure hoarders in the area. It seems this matter has finally come to an end.
Great! The case of the stolen fireworks is finally solved. Good thing we were able to get to the bottom of it. Otherwise, those beautiful fireworks would have gone to waste, and the whole show would be
The
ruined.
fireworks launch is just right there next to her. Okay. That's right.
By the way, Keqing, you're the one in charge of the fireworks show, which means you know the
Oh
best
my
viewing
God.
spot, right?
Yes, of course. The best view should be from the Jade Chamber. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten my promise. But first, I have to drop by the Ministry of Civil Affairs and close this case. Leave the rest of this to me. You've already been a great help. Why don't you go for a walk around the city and I'll meet you when I'm done?
Okay, but we'll be waiting for you.
Yes, I'll be there.
Alright. Catching leaves.
Keqing really is super busy. I'll meet you when I am done. How many times have we heard that already? Now Paimon gets why Lady Ningguang is so worried about Keqing. If she keeps working like this, she really will miss the Lantern Rite.
Let's go find Zhongli.
Oh, yeah! We said we would meet him! And we've even collected a few opinions about taking a rest from work. Zhongli said he'd wait for us at 3rd round knockout. Let's go find him!
I definitely didn't forget about the fact that we talked to Zhongli again. Definitely. I actually did. That was not supposed to be a sarcastic joke. Oh. There's Yunjin. What is she doing over there?
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Yes, you are quite right. I shall take your wise words to heart, sir. They will certainly be most helpful in my next performance.
You are welcome, Miss Yun. Your willingness to hear suggestions is indeed impressive. It's no wonder your opera performance has only been getting better.
No, I'm afraid that's not always the case. Though I am still young, I can be quite arrogant at times. I do not always accept advice so readily, but your wisdom has spoken to me.
Zhongli! We're back!
Ah, you've returned.
You are also acquaintances?
Yeah.
Yes, we sure are!
We've met on a couple of occasions, one involving a super ancient dragon, possibly.
Not everyone gets the privilege of meeting someone so knowledgeable and discreet as Mr. Zhongli. You are indeed well connected, traveler.
I am flattered, Miss Yun. It is an honor for an ordinary person like myself to have met the traveler.
Wow. Did he really just say that?
I wouldn't dare reveal his true identity.
I'm sure you must have matters to discuss. I have an appointment with Xinyan, so if you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave.
Very well. Goodbye, Miss Yun.
See you around, Yunjin!
So, tell me, what have you learned from your trip?
We asked around, and you told Zhongli about everyone's views on work-life balance.
I see. Well, traveler, what do you make of all their opinions?
I think we can weave them into a story.
Yeah! Paimon already started creating her own story on the way here. The goal is to convince Keqing to rest more with just a simple story, right? If that's the case, then Paimon thinks we can use food as our theme. Think about it. Who doesn't like delicious food? And when it comes to eating, everyone has an opinion. It's the perfect angle for our story.
Classic Paimon wisdom.
Paimon knows just what to write. Let's say there's a chef in Liyue who's very talented
Okay,
at cooking.
you gotta pay attention to this one though.
Opens a massive restaurant in Liyue Harbor, and lots of customers come every day, so he's always super busy. Then, how should
His food starts getting worse and worse?
Ooh, that's good. But wait, didn't we say he's really good
Traveler
at
looks just so done the entire time. No, I'm so sorry, but can I just say that Traveler has some of the best emotes? Oh my god. You could just tell he's just like, I don't want to be dealing with this right now. This is okay. I'm sorry. It's up to you. It's your story.
There's no need to jump to the conclusion. Why don't you elaborate more on the chef?
More about the chef.
I'm back to normal now. Great.
You mean both good and bad things?
Yes. To gain one's empathy, there must be familiarity. I would like to understand this chef character of ours a little deeper.
Well, yeah.
Paimon didn't think this far. Why don't you take it from here?
Since you've spoken with others familiar with Keqing, why don't we integrate their thoughts into your story? That will allow it to become all the more convincing.
Okay. Let Paimon think. What did Cloud Retainer say?
Work-life balance.
As one sows, so do they reap. And the joy of reaping is what one yearns for.
That was quite poetic, Paimon. Bravo!
Oh, now Paimon remembers? Cloud Retainer said that if she spends all her efforts working on a machine with no time to test the outcome, then she'd be like a chef who doesn't get to try their own food. Problems are bound to pop up.
Yes, it is most unwise to put the cart before the horse.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what she said. So, let's make that happen to the chef in the story. He's great at cooking, but he can't enjoy his own food.
But there must be a reason why he doesn't partake in the delicacies he makes.
Right! It's because he's super busy. He receives the customers, he takes the orders, and he does all the cooking himself. That should keep him busy enough. He's so busy every day that he doesn't even have time to take a break, which obviously also means he doesn't have time to eat.
That sounds a bit extreme.
Hey, it's just a story. Besides, it's supposed to leave a powerful impression. Kinda like fireworks.
Yes, the chef is unwilling to delegate tasks to others. He's overconfident about his own cooking abilities and tries to accomplish everything on his own.
Paimon already kind of feels sorry for him.
Many hands make light work.
Oh, right! That's what the chef doesn't understand. And there's another saying. What was it again? Oh, yeah! A rested worker is an efficient worker. That's what Yamfe said. So, the chef gets busier and busier to the point where he can't stand up straight anymore, and he has big, dark circles under his eyes. The customers tell him to take a few days off to get some rest, but the chef won't listen.
His judgment is clouded by the chores before him. He is oblivious to mountains in the distance, the bigger
Why is
picture.
Zhongli so intensified by this story?
The chef falls ill, and his cooking becomes far worse than when he started. The customers can't convince him to rest, and they don't like his cooking anymore, so they stop coming to his restaurant.
The consequences of not getting enough rest are pretty serious.
Rest is always of great importance. Although we may come across various difficulties in our lives, pushing ourselves is never a good modus operandi. The story is quite simple, without embellishment, yet deeply meaningful. If our listener is sensible, then she should quickly grasp the meaning contained within.
You're saying Paimon made a good story?
Sincerity can allow one to see clearly, and earnest advice can provide sound direction. The story is indeed good. The Yuhang is an adroit leader. I am certain she will understand the message you are trying to convey. Given that the case involving the Treasure Hoarders has come to an end, she is inevitably tired. Now will be the ideal moment to speak with her. If all goes well, I think your story will be a success.
Hear that? Zhongli says Paimon's story has what it takes. If anyone knows a good story,
I never said
she
he
does.
doesn't. Okay.
Quick, let's go find Keqing.
My god, Paimon. Also, what's up with recent events and making up stories? Because 2.3 had like a little thing in the ending where we make up our own story and Obelo tells his story and then Paimon tells her story and all of a sudden it's foreshadowing. So I feel like we're gonna have to look into this story more because I swear everything Paimon says is just still a foreshadowing to the end game. Is that, I don't know if that's just me being paranoid or
come to an
not.
end, but we mustn't lower our guard. Increase
Did
patrols
they just
around
glitch
Qingce
the
Village
game?
and coordinate our people at other fireworks locations to prevent any further theft.
Yes, Lady Keqing.
And by the way, the Ministry has requested the Millilith to increase security along travel routes. How is that proceeding?
It's all been taken care of. However, due to various reasons, there are still some blind spots in the city.
Have we drafted a new patrol map? Please, give me a copy and I'll look it over when I have time.
Understood. The patrol map is still
I
being
actually just
drafted, but
broke
it will
the
be
game.
ready soon.
Okay. Also,
Oh, excuse me, Lady Keqing? Your friends are here.
Hi, Keqing. Still working? Aren't we going to see the fireworks?
Oh my god,
yes.
this is funny.
But I thought we'd meet at the Jade Chamber. Why have you come here?
You told us to walk and have a look around.
Yeah, we walked around the city just like you told us to.
That's
It's
funny.
very nice. But it would be even nicer if you could join us. Do you still have work to do?
It's nothing urgent, really, just some trivial matters. But I wish to get it done as soon as possible.
You can leave it to us, Lady Keqing. You've been working hard for a long time, so you should get some rest. If I'm not mistaken, the Traveler is here to remind you to take a break.
And we have something to tell you, Keqing.
That's right! Something so important that we must speak with you personally, right now!
Oh, really? In that case, Xingqiu, I'll let you take charge. Thank you.
Understood. I'll handle things from here.
Traveler and Paimon, let's go to the Jade Chamber. The view there is nicer and it's much more private. Perfect for talking.
What traveler? There's only Xiao.
Well,
Oh,
here we are.
dang it. Okay, well, it's a different area, so I had a feeling. That's kind of funny how if you swap like right until you get to cutscene, the traveler doesn't appear at all. Instead, it's the character that you're in right now. He just stands still the entire time. Okay, well, I found another funny glitch I could do, I guess.
What was it you wanted to talk about?
We have a story to tell you.
Yeah, we want to tell you a story from this beautiful view. What do you say?
All right, I'm listening.
So it turns out we just heard some big news in Teyvat. A very talented chef is in trouble.
They're not skipping this, really?
Oh, is the chef from Liyue? From Liuli Pavilion or Shinua Kiosk, perhaps?
No, the chef is from Mondstadt.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
and he's really good. He had a restaurant right next to the city gate. He was super efficient,
Wait, what?
and his cooking was really delicious. So his restaurant had been getting more and more popular. In fact, he became so busy that the worker from the florist next door asked him, "Sir, why don't you find someone to help you in the restaurant?" But the chef brushed the idea aside, saying that he's the only one that can turn top-quality ingredients into world-class dishes. No one could help him.
Well, confidence is an essential trait for a good chef. He must be an excellent cook.
That's what everyone was saying. But surprisingly, after just 6 months, no one would dine in his restaurant anymore. Shocking, right? Do you have any guess why?
Maybe the chef had fallen ill, or...
Wrong answer! You tell her, Traveler!
Okay, Paimon, Jesus. Because he was too stubborn.
Yep, it's because the chef was too stubborn. He would keep himself busy every day and try to make the most delicious dishes for all his guests. But he forgot that he's only human and needs time to eat and rest. He was so busy that he didn't even have time to eat and couldn't even taste his own cooking. He was unwilling to seek help, even when he's tired, because he thought he's the only one capable of cooking the best dishes. Eventually, the people around him felt like they couldn't help him anyway, so they just left. And because he had forgotten the original taste of his dishes, he was no longer a good chef. In the end, his restaurant had no choice but to close for good.
I see. He's overly confident, which disappoints the people around him, and he's so impatient that he ends up losing sight of his original purpose. So, that's the whole story?
Yep, that's the whole thing.
Sorry, it's not a very good story. Please don't laugh at us.
Hey! Didn't you just say that Paimon made a great story?
Did you come up with that story?
Paimon!
No, we just...
How should I describe it? The story is very simple, and I suppose the ending isn't really surprising.
Huh?
Think before you act and don't overexert yourself. Of course, I understand these concepts in theory, but when tasks come to me personally, it is easy to lose sight of the bigger picture.
It's as if your judgment is clouded, right?
Yes. Up in the mountains, we can see the mist and the clouds. Out in the ocean, we can see fog on the sea. That's why, from time to time, we need to examine where we are, remove the fog, and feel our heart.
So, how do you feel now, Keqing?
How do I feel? Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time. That way,
there's the
I
line.
could finally take the opportunity to walk around the city, see the people I wish to see, and watch the fireworks. Thinking back, I used to be even more impatient. My colleagues would resign after just 3 months of working with me. You're completely right. It's important to know your boundaries. But I am getting better. You can tell, can't you? And I did make a promise with you, didn't I? We agreed to enjoy the fireworks show together this year. So... Happy Lantern Rite, Traveler and Paimon. I'm very happy to be here and enjoy this moment together with you.
This is amazing.
I've poured all my best effort into this fireworks show. And now that we're here, I sincerely hope you will enjoy it. I feel very fortunate to be right here, enjoying the fireworks, and enjoying the view of Liyue Harbor.
Happy Lantern Rite, Keqing.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. And... thank you.
This is amazing. Oh, here it is. Yo. Everyone from around the world is here.
Lady Keqing, the item Lady Ningguang prepared for you has arrived.
Wait, what?
Traveler,
No
wait
way.
here for a moment. Don't go anywhere.
No way! No way!
Must be something important.
Oh, this remix. What's up with Dewey doing here? No bother. I'm legitimately shaking right now.
Traveler, Paimon,
Oh my god.
Ningguang had her personal tailor make it for me. Said it's an imported style. Well, do you like it?
Wow, it's beautiful!
Hell yeah.
It's time. Traveler, please enjoy the grand finale of this year's Lantern Rite. The fireworks show.
Dang. Yo, Ningguang as well. Beidou, wait, sorry.
Hey,
Xinyan.
check you out. Looking pretty fancy.
Only a true treasure catches the eye of Captain Beidou. Seems I've struck gold with this one.
Oh my god, Ningguang, are you serious? Shanhe, Ganyu, Yanfei, Man and Ping. Okay, Guoba. There's Shangling. Oh, Xingqiu and Chong in here too! Zhongli.
Did you see that? Way over there, a firework that looks just like a pig!
So it does. I can't see it. Xiao! Wait. Cloud Weekender. Moon Carver, Mountain Shaper. Xiao as well.
Time to eat. Food's ready. No better way to celebrate.
Yo, even Xiao's smiling. Evil, he points Qingce Village. Qingce, Baizhu. Wait, they're in Qingce Village as well.
Dr. Baizhu, sorry to trouble you again this year.
No trouble at all.
What?
Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Huh?
Come on. Say it.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Yes! Alright! 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 Okay! No! No freaking way! I am speechless right now. Alright! Okay, Mihoyo! You 100% nailed in this one. 10 out of 10 best event. Period. Holy shit! Dude!
Bellowing thunder!
What am I supposed to say to that? I'm good at the Keqing, but what am I supposed to say to this?
What did you think of this year's fireworks display? I just hope this festival can be everything that people want it to be.
They were lovely. I like them a lot.
Really? I hope you're not just saying that to reassure me. I want you to be straight with me if you have any suggestions.
There's no problems with it. It's amazing.
Anyway, if you have any time during the festival, take a look around the city. There's a lot to see, but it won't last, so make the most of it.
Alright.
If only I had a little more free time. I'd love to take you around and show you everything we did to make the city look special during the festival.
Okay. Alright. My thoughts on this event? Best event, period. No way. Okay, so maybe it's just recency bias. maybe it is. There's no way an event can be can be this amazing and yet so impactful, almost to the point where it's gonna make me freaking tear up. miHoYo has been nailing everything this update. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? Like, what isn't that trying better than your old one? Absolutely it is. Is it what I consider to be the best event period? Absolutely. There's no shot that this can be bad. And let me just explain why. Okay, let me give you an explanation why I think this is the best event hands down when it comes to store, when it comes to the costume, when it comes to everything. Let me explain myself, please. So, it's clear the story quest is very focused on Keqing. It's almost like Keqing's main story quest by this point. Like, I would dare say that. And I think that's interesting since Keqing is the person that's in charge of organizing Lantern Rite. So obviously she will be the focus of this story quest. And they also show the fact that Keqing is getting a new design, which I knew about. You can get the design. I didn't because I don't have Keqing yet, and I hate myself for it, and I'm still hurting about that. So obviously, Keqing was gonna be the focus the entire time. Ningguang was the focus for the Archon quest alongside Shenhe, Yunjin, and Keqing will take the spotlight for this event story quest, right? Now, when it comes to Lantern Rite last time, it was very focused on Xiao. I think because the fact that we wanted to like get Xiao to be in the Lantern Rite, you know, so obviously he's there. Yo, we have other characters that we could talk to as well, by the way. So I think I'm gonna be doing just that. I'm gonna be talking for a while. Let's start with Zhongli first.
We meet again, traveler. What a rare opportunity to meet with you here in Liyue during this finest of festivals, as busy as you are on your travels.
Happy Lantern Rite. How are you celebrating?
As you can see, I'm ambling the streets at my leisure, enjoying the sound of people chattering and birds chirping. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been somewhat idle as of late, so I am presently unoccupied. When the director is out visiting friends, I take the opportunities to head out myself. Habit dictates that my first port of call is here, where I order myself a pot of tea and listen to the storyteller. At festival times, the storyteller will always select a few new passages that complement the spirit of the season. Most are variations on existing legends or accounts from folk history. Their historicity is questionable at times, but it is their entertainment value that makes them an excellent choice for the festive period.
I know exactly what you mean.
Then it seems you are becoming rather familiar with the storyteller at this establishment. Time marches forward relentlessly. People change. Traditions change. Lantern Rite is no exception. In times of old, Liyue was constantly at war. People lit lanterns and sent them into the sky to help guide the warriors on the distant front back to their home. Today we live in a time of peace, and the custom of releasing lanterns has become ceremonial in nature. For the people of Liyue, the ritual of lighting lanterns every year symbolizes the undying spirit of heroism. The things that refuse to be shaken by the passage of time. Those are Liyue's roots. Traveler, I hope that you are able to celebrate the Lantern Rite together with the people of Liyue.
What about you? Do you have any plans?
Plans? Not a notion that can be easily applied to me anymore. I am a man of leisure. I simply go wherever I am inclined, wherever that may be. Although, now that you mention it, yes, I should make the most of this festive period by venturing to parts of Liyue that lie beyond the harbor. I began with tea at third round knockout today. Perhaps tomorrow I shall try somewhere else in the near vicinity. It is quite a joy to be idle and explore this bustling city at my leisure.
Okay, going back. Let me explain why this event is so god tier and unbelievably good. we focus on Keqing's growth as a character, which we really need in my opinion, even though I think Keqing had a lot of chance to get character developments. I really think we need like more of it, since Keqing really doesn't have her own story quest. And every single time that we see Keqing, I think we can see more of her character growth. I think we've seen a bunch of her character growth, and I don't think we really need any more now. You think I'm saying it as a bad thing? No, that's a good thing. That means Keqing got a bunch of character development, and I think this pretty much is Keqing's story quest. I'm really upset that it's limited to 2.4 and 2.4 only. But, oh my god. Not just that, but again, interaction with other characters, something we desperately needed back then, and now we have more of. And the thing is, we can still talk to characters. Like I just talked to Zhongli, I talked to Keqing, I could talk to Xiangling over there if I want to, right? So there's that as well. Not just that, but seeing characters just like at their leisure, just doing their own stuff. Oh, that's Hu Tao as well. We could talk to Hu Tao if we want to. But the fact that we get to just that cuts like the fact that we literally built up to the Lantern Rite, right? And we see a bunch of characters. Yeah, we see a bunch of characters here. Characters that we thought we never seen before. That we thought we never seen in Liyue. And I think the idea of the Lantern Rite to focus on Keqing's character development, the fact that she's a hard worker, she's a bit of a workaholic, so we need her to take a rest. And then they build it to the relationship between Keqing and Traveler until that cutscene. I think that's really clever in my opinion. Just focusing on like thing is, this is Lantern Rite, you know, so we're helping to get the Lantern Rite started. But we're also kind of helping Keqing because she's in charge of getting the Lantern Rite started, and we don't want to leave her we don't want to just abandon her like that, right? So we focus on that as well, and I think the idea of using Lantern Rite to develop a character, I think, is really cool. Now, some people may think, oh, why would you use an event to develop a character? That makes no sense. Keep in mind, miHoYo's been doing things where they've been getting characters developments through Lantern Rite. Like, well, not Lantern Rite, just other events. I mean, look at Klee in the Golden Apple Archipelago. Look at Xiao in the first Lantern Rite. Look at Venti in the Wimbledon Festival. Look at Xiangling in Moonchase Festival. You know, we have these character developments. Oh, there's Yanfei over there, by the way. Good to know. We have these character developments. Like, we have all these characters, and we needed character development since story quests is usually not enough. They introduce the characters to us, but we don't see much development from them. And we actually get small hints in that final cutscene as well. And I think that cutscene is just beautiful in every way possible. Because it perfectly culminates everything this time around. No stone left unturned for this Lantern Rite. Because, let's look at the list here. Chong and the Xingqiu, we thought they're gonna be busy. No, they get to watch Lantern Rite and they can hang out with Xiangling, which I think is really cool. Shenhe, Ganyu as well, just sitting next to each other. Shenhe is smiling the entire time after we saw the Archon quest of a really dark backstory. I think that's cool too. Yanfei with Mana Ping as well. Seeing Hu Tao and Zhongli hang out. We rarely see Hu Tao these days, so it's cool to see her and Zhongli, since Zhongli is a consultant in the Wangshan Funeral Parlor, and Hu Tao is the director of the Wangshan Funeral Parlor, so we have that build up as well. Bai Xu making an appearance and Qingce Village alongside Qiqi, and Qiqi just says the word Lantern Rite, and which makes sense because she is a Jiangxi, a zombie, and yet I think that's really wholesome. And then seeing Beidou and Ningguang actually interact after knowing their relationship in Moonchase Festival, I think it's really hilarious, and I think it's awesome in my opinion. Also, and Ningguang just taunting Beidou the entire time because of the new outfit, I think it's really clever, and I think it's a clever way, and I think it's just really funny and comedic how Ningguang of all people would taunt Beidou. Thinking Ningguang is very formal because, you know, she's a Teatron and she's in charge of leading Liyue. No, she can make some jokes sometimes. That's really funny. Seeing Yan and Yunjin hanging out together. That was the confirmation, since Yunjin said, "Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with Xingyan." Apparently, they're all the way up here now. Is that Shenhe in the port? Yes, it is. There's Shenhe over there. Awesome. And then seeing Keqing and Traveler and Paimon together because they've been together the entire time for this event. and Keqing literally pulls up in your outfit last second, and they don't even tease us at all. In fact, the literally, like, Keqing literally says Happy Lantern Rite to us, and then at that final shot, Traveler screams Happy Lantern Rite. That's just glorious to me, in my opinion. Just seeing every single little tidbit of like small arcs in this one huge event story quest end up and culminate into this, an absolute delight to my ears. And I think this just proves that this event, in my opinion, has the best story. I haven't done the activities yet, but I think the activities won't bother me too much just because of the fact that the story is so freaking amazing. Best character developments, best story arcs for being an event story quest of all things. And I just think it's just a perfect culmination for a Lantern Rite. Honestly, it's gonna be near impossible to beat this one. Maybe the next like huge event in like Mondstadt or something, or Inazuma can get me to beat Lantern Rite 2. But right now, Lantern Rite 2, best event period by far, no matter what. When it comes to lore, Lantern Rite is kind of weak on lore. I think it's really clever the fact that they point towards Lantern Rite being like, oh, you use firecrackers to like ward off evil demon spirits, and then this fish eventually became part of this festival. I think that's cool. I like that. But when it comes to the overall lore of Teyvat, because that lore is very like, you know, Chinese, very Liyue like, you know. So, not strong overall, but very strong in its own region, which is fair. It's a Lantern Rite. It has to be strong in its own region. But when it comes to overall lore stuff and Teyvat and everything, I think 2.0 still has that carried by a long shot, in my opinion, because I think Albedo's story connection between Mondstadt and Caria is a hell of a lot more significant than. Okay, Baishu's not even here. I'm guessing Baishu is at Qingce Village. But I think the lore about Albedo and Caria is a lot stronger than Firecrackers' history in ancient Liyue. That doesn't mean I hate it. I think it's still amazing. And also, seeing Cloud Retainer, Mountain Sheeper, and Mooncarver come back together after a long ass time. That just concludes that little thing right there. Shenhe being a Ganyu, I said that already. Just like every single snippet, it has reason to exist. It does. Even if it's small reasons, it has a reason to put those clips. And they culminated with catching a Traveler in Paimon. Like honestly, I cannot be any more happier than this. This is glorious, pure glorious, in my opinion. Best event, best story, best final cutscene ever. Like, it's just way too good. And the music, again, music is always 10 out of 10 for me, obviously. Genshin music never disappoints. So, yeah, honestly, I mean, other than more Lantern Rite stuff, this will be the last video of 2.4. Maybe I'll do a theory video of some kind later on. But for now, this could be the last one of 2.4 until further notice. So my opinion of 2.4, I think it's been, I would dare say, I think it's the best update though. 2.3 has the best lore. 2.4 has the best content. We got even more lore in 2.4 thanks to Economia. We got even more character development in Shenhe and thanks to the Archon quest. A sick ass boss fight that is spiced. A really good event in Lantern Rite 2, and there's nothing wrong with this update. Also, Windtrace came back. How on earth can we forget that Windtrace came back at 2.4? Like, honestly, like this is the greatest update ever existed. Period. And honestly, I'm so happy. And the fact, and also the fact that Traveler spoke for the first time in eternity. Like, come on, man. Come on. You gotta like the moment when the Traveler can actually talk for once, and he's not a freaking silent protagonist, because he could clearly talk. So, honestly, I feel like I'm rambling by this point, but I feel like I've made my point here. Lantern Rite 2, best event. 2.4, best update. Shenhe, best character demo. Everything about this update in general was just amazing, and I don't think we're gonna have an update like this in a long time. This update felt so fulfilling to me, and it definitely overpassed my expectations on what 2.4 could have been. I may talk to other characters on my own time, but at least I showed you a few characters' locations. You know where Yanfei is, you know where Shenhe is, you know where Xiangling is. I showed you where Zhongli is. I showed you where Hu Tao is. I may have just told you where Baishu is, honestly. It's just way too good. It's just way too good. It's not even fair on to compare to the other events, because this event washes at the other events by a landslide. And honestly, MiHoYo surpasses this. If MiHoYo, like, if this is not the best meal you can offer, I have more great stuff to look forward to in the future events, because this was glorious. Absolutely glorious. But that's my thoughts. Next time, I think I'll just do some other stuff on the Lantern Rite. You know, some just fun events. I also have like other two like I also have like other two small store quests I had to do. You know, things I'll take care of in like an epilogue style, I guess. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe to see more. And leave your thoughts about the Lantern Rite, because I'll be glad to hear your opinions on it. Beyond that, that'll be it for me. ACairconditioner signing out. Have a good one, guys, and happy Lantern Rite.